Hello, everybody. I was going to say hello, Spirit. Spirit is talking, y'all. Hello, everybody. It's me, Bria, here to do another general. It's not a general energy, but it kind of is a general energy. And I think I'm going to do this one for the collective. No specific signs. If a specific sign does come up more than once, yes, we're going to talk about it. We are. Excuse my attire. I just didn't even have time to change. I just got through blessing the house, and I was like, I felt urged to come right in from doing my job to like give a message. So I got my stones out for protection. I got my incense lit. I'm gonna cleanse my hands with Florida water really fast just to make sure that the cards are good. So, Spirit, Most High, Source of Life, the universe, give me the best messages for my collective. I got my past life cards here. We're going to start off with the past life cards because I feel as if basically y'all past life, I'm trying to fix my language, my English, because all my slang is starting to really bother me. Like when I go back and watch my videos, when I say our, I might say R. And I don't want to say R. Like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to fix my, the way I speak. So, ooh, that was a nice little spread. Thank you, Spirit. I'm truly grateful. Some of you guys might have phobias. It's something that you're fearful of from your past life, and it has trickled over into this life. And I felt pulled to do the past life because some of you guys, let me see if I can pull this camera down just a tad bit. Some of you guys are like being challenged, whether it's mentally, financially. Like you might have a phobia of being poor because maybe in your past life, maybe in your past life, you were just not the wealthiest person and you had to save everything, whether it was money, food, you were always consistently having to save. And now that you're in this lifetime, you might not be struggling at all, but you still have that mentality and it's trickled over from that past life into this life. And some of you who are Native Americans, so maybe you need to practice the same practices that Native Americans practice. They might have rituals that they did in your past life, and you might need to use them same rituals in this lifetime to help you move forward. I feel a little blockage. You have a spouse that's from your past life that has came over into this life. And I do feel as if you have attracted the same kind of spouse from your past life. And I feel like some of you guys definitely had abusive spouses, whether it was mentally abusive, physically abusive, or just emotionally abusive, where they're not there for you. And now you're like, I can't do this lifetime. I done did it in the past life and it just didn't feel good then and it don't feel good now. So I'm here to tell you that just because you have a soul tie with somebody in your past life does not mean that you have to tolerate the same mess, the same outcomes. And that's why you keep coming back, because you haven't learned your lesson. So in this lifetime, you have to correct the things that happened in the past life. Like these two, you could also have a phobia of being alone. With this card, these two cards together, I feel like some of you have a fear of being by yourself. And it might be frightening because maybe when you were by yourself, I'm hearing that somebody has a spouse or had a spouse that works a lot or worked and was always away from home. And one of those times when the spouse was away from home, something traumatic happened to you because your spouse wasn't there. And now you feel like you had nobody by your side, and that's why you don't want to be alone, because you did have a spouse, but your spouse was okay. You hear that confirmation? My phone chimed. If you're new to the channel, when we hear a phone chime or a notification bell, guess what? That's Spirit confirming exactly what I'm saying. So some of you have a spouse and they were off at work. Maybe they worked overseas, or maybe they were in the military and they came back to you telling them like, I got attacked, I got robbed, somebody came in this household and harmed me, and you weren't there to protect me. That's the exact energy I'm feeling right now, is that some of y'all had nobody there to protect you, and you're in a relationship and you feel like, you know, I can do bad by myself. I got attacked and I'm with you. So what's the, like, no. So we're going to jump off into, I'm feeling pulled to do the fairies right now. And then we're going to dive over and grab this one. It's just like a lot of stuff to do with protection. Like, I feel like some of you don't have the protection that you're looking for in this life. And that's why I feel like your past life is so standing out right now. Like, it's standing out for me right now. Like, you have always had to do everything on your own, no matter who you with. You end up, and these cards are not shuffling. So some of you might have stubborn energy. Oh, wow. Why my cards like to fall on the floor? Like, every time. It never fails. So, let's see. I feel like you should keep sliding just a little bit. Excuse me. I done covered up the camera with my big old finger. So, yeah. This can't happen again. I'm going to tell you that one. So, 18, the moon is here. That represents powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. And then you have the 10 of winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. Yes, some of you are addicted to always being in the presence of somebody when it's time for you to be by yourself. And this is the bottom of the deck. The hermit is at the bottom. It's time for you to isolate yourself and to get away from so many different energies. Find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. Some of you have some healing to do, some learning to do, and some growing to do. And in order for you to learn from your past and to overcome these mental turmoils and challenges, it's time for you to isolate your energy and isolate yourself. It's okay to have friends and a partner, but it's also okay to take that break because it's time for you to let go. You can't see a situation while you're still in it. So you have to take a step back from a situation that you have currently been in or are in now. I'm so sorry. It's something or somebody around you and they're hiding something. And you can't see what they're hiding because you're still in their energy at a consistent basis. Like every day you're around them, every day you're talking to them or seeing them, and you can't see the truth because you're still in their energy. As much as it might hurt to pull back from something that you're familiar with. I'm sorry, I just can't talk today, can I? You have to let it go. It's time to take a step back and reevaluate the situations that you're in, because somebody here, it could be a water sign or an earth sign here, but it's a weight that's about to be lifted off your shoulders once you take a step back and just focus on you. And I say this in like the past 3 readings I have done. It's all been about, that's why I say I'm not going to pick a collection of signs. I'm not going to do air signs, water signs, fire signs. I'm just going to say general energy because this is a collective message and I need everybody to tap in right now. It's time to snap out of it. You're hanging around somebody. You're doing something, whether it's a job, it's a person, it's a place or a thing. And this person, this thing is a blockage. And you cannot see it because you will not step back long enough to see anything. And I don't mean step back for 5 minutes. I don't mean step back for 6 hours. I mean step back for at least a week. Give yourself a week or 2. Even if you have to take a month. Go on a vacation if you can afford to. If you can't afford to go on a vacation, I know you can afford to put that phone on do not disturb. I know that's what you can do. So do not disturb. And that means don't disturb my peace. Don't disturb my mental stability. Don't disturb my money. Don't disturb nothing. Just focus on yourself because you're addicted to something. And let's just say it's a toxic person in your life. Let's just say, for example, you have a toxic best friend or a toxic boyfriend. You are addicted to the toxic relationship aspect because maybe you save them all the time. You could be addicted to always being the good person in a relationship. Like you like being a good person. You like the fact that you're not toxic and they are. It's somebody or something around you, I'm hearing, that you can fix their feelings. Like if they're having a bad day, you can calm them down like that. And that does something for you. And it does something bad and it does something good for you. Like the good part is that, yes, you can help this person overcome daily challenges. Whoop they do. But at the end of the day, you have to pay attention to every time they're calling you. What could you be doing while you're being distracted, being Mrs. or Mr. Helpful? What is it? What else could you be doing to make you have a good day? Who's helping you? Who are you calling on when you're having your meltdowns and your moments? Because we all have moments where we feel like we just can't do it no more, and it's overwhelming. Who's helping you? And just when you helping somebody all the time and you're being that light for them, it's draining a portion of you, whether you choose to believe it or not. And you are kind of addicted to it, okay? It's a small percentage of you. I'm not judging you neither. If that's what you feel like you want to do, continue to do it. Don't take my advice. I'm just here to shed some light on the situation. But if you want to continue to do that, just look at what it's affecting. It's only so much help you can give somebody before it starts breaking you down. It might take a year or two to happen, but it's going to eventually weigh on you, and you might start building up a resentment towards a person you love so much that you helping all the time. Just think about it. So I'm sorry that was a mouthful, but you need to understand the truth of a situation. And you need to stop worrying like somebody or something is worrying you. Like, especially if you're helping somebody who is negative, you could be worried that if you don't talk to them one day, this is going to be the day that they just lose it all. This is going to be the day that they just cave in and crash and burn because you didn't answer your phone because you was tired. You cannot, if you don't answer your phone and somebody decides to do something that's going to affect them, yes, it might affect you because it hurt your feelings, but at the same time, you have to remember that everybody in your life is an individual and they make their own individual decisions, and it's not your fault when a human with free will does something with that free will that is not good for them. Like, if you don't talk to this person one day and they decide to hurt themselves, that is not your fault. That's their fault. They made that decision. You didn't hold a gun up to their head and say, hey, do it now. Do it. Like, no, you can't control what people decide to do when you're not around. And don't take up that energy. Don't take up that responsibility, especially if it's not your kids. Now, if you got kids and I'm talking about your children, that's different. You can try to help your kids and control your kids' situations when they're minors. And even then, you still can't control every little thing that your kids do. But it's not your responsibility to try to help these adult people navigate through life. Unless you're some kind of grief counselor or something. I don't know. But it's just certain stuff you can't fix. You can't help. You can't heal. Because it's not your job. So I'm going to leave the past life cards out so we can see. Because I got a feeling that in your past life, you may have been the camera just keeps sliding down. I got a feeling that in your past life, some of you definitely had an abusive relationship. And now you're back in one in this lifetime. And you're like, I got to get out. But you don't want to get out because you could be loyal. You could be married. You could have history with this person. It's just something about it to where you feel like you absolutely have to stick by their side because they're going through something. Well, look at it like this. You're going through something by sticking by their side. So think about you for once. My instinct went out while I'm talking about this. Yeah, this person is putting out your fire. You could have so much ambition, but this person is like taking whatever good you got. You could be having a good day and then this person call you and be like, girl, let me tell you what happened. So-and-so did this to me and I'm just, and then all of a sudden you went from having a good day to, oh my God, my friend. Oh my God, my boyfriend. Oh my God, my girlfriend. She's not good. So no, I'm not good. You hurt, I hurt. And I hurt, you hurt. Like, no. No more of that. Let them deal with that pain and hurt by themselves. It's okay to say, I'm sorry you're going through that, and move on. But all that sitting there and trying to coddle somebody consistently is distracting you from what you could be doing that's greater for yourself and your mental stability. Like, I can't stress that enough. I need another deck. Didn't I just have it? We're going to use, you know what? No, it's like some of y'all are indecisive too. Like, you got too many options and it's causing confusion in your life. You got too many options. But I'm definitely hearing the word relax and recharge. Relax and recharge. So we're just going to show. It's just too much energy for one person to accept. Okay, a card fell on the ground. We're going to pick that up and accept that. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. So, yeah, You can't control whether somebody has a good day anymore. You just simply can't. You can't always be that light for somebody. You have to be that light for yourself. You have to be there for yourself. You cannot change people. If somebody is constantly hurting you, because I know that with this past life spouse, I feel like you're currently with the spouse that's from your past life. And if it's not exactly that person, it's that same energy. You can't make people treat you good. You can teach people how to treat you, but that don't mean that they're going to learn the lesson and they're going to do it. Sometimes you got to get out of their way and let them be who they going to be, and then you move how you move based off the actions that they're taking. If somebody moving in a way that's just hurting you consistently, then you have to take it upon yourself to find better, to get better, to be better, and do better. And that's just it. That's just it. Okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. And that's what I'm saying. Do you. If something is making you happy, that's what you do, okay? You continue to gravitate towards those things that make you happy. Like, I feel like this energy around you from your past life is such a distraction that you're not painting anymore. You're not drawing anymore if you like to draw. You're not reading anymore. You're focused on them. They're giving you anxiety. They're giving you stress. And you're accepting that stress willingly. I know it might be hard not to accept it, but you have to learn how to block it out. You have to learn how to healthily detach from them and their drama, because it's not worth it no more. Especially if you got kids, you got to be happy for them kids. It's time to spread your wings. I feel like with this card, your heart desires to be free and to spread its wings and to see the light in every situation. You don't need to keep on being that backbone for somebody. It's time for you to just let it go. If it's hurting you, let it go. That's like me holding on to the sharp edge of a knife. I'm just want this knife so bad, I'm holding on to it by the wrong end. And I say that to say this. Some of y'all are looking at situations with only a negative light. Once you let go of that knife on the sharp end and hold it by the handle and take control of your situation, you're going to see, like, just because something is bad don't mean it is bad. Like, you have to find the light within the darkness in this situation, because it is some bad stuff going on around you. But it's not all bad. You have to see, like, if something bad is happening, it's happening for a reason. It's meant to make you grow. It's meant to make you see the truth. Like, if you're with somebody that's a friend, a family member, of a spouse, and they're just all shitty, they're all negative, and they make you feel like crap, it's not a bad thing. It's just showing you the truth of who they really are. And if they know that they affecting you with their decisions and the actions that they taking around you, then they don't really care about how you feel. They care about how they feel, and they're going to keep doing dumb stuff around you. So you just got to make the decision to let them go. And when they be like, oh, why she don't answer my phone calls no more? And if they really want to answer, you just tell them, like, you have a lot going on and it's hurting me, and you see that it's hurting me, and you're not trying to change it. You just keep bringing me your drama every other day, and I can't handle it no more. It's not for me. I don't want it. So I love you, but I love myself too, and I have to take a step back. So with this card, it's the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So it's stuff coming in for you, but sometimes people can have you so wrapped up in their drama and their outcomes that you missing out on key ingredients to your recipe for your fantastic life. Like, maybe you need to put some energy into, I'm getting tired as I'm doing this reading. So I feel like, yes, you definitely around somebody that's just draining you, and by the time you done dealing with they mess for the day, you don't have that energy to go cook you a hot meal. You don't even have that energy to focus on your business. Like, if you need to promote your business, maybe you sell hair or wigs, you can't even post an ad on a wig sale that you got going on because you done been on the phone with this person for so long that you forgot your responsibilities. Like, you can't let them do that to you, baby. You got to get out of that energy. So I'm going to put these cards up. But I feel like you're afraid to move forward just because you don't want to be alone. And sometimes you have to tell yourself, like, I'd rather be alone than be with somebody who provided me with endless drama, because you don't need to be a part of that. So we're going to use some tarot. And once again, when I do tarot, I interpret it with spirit guides messages, the universal messages. I don't always use the traditional meanings for each card because if it's not in my heart, it's just not, that's not what I feel. I go by the images and how I feel and the messages that I hear. I don't always go by what the cards exactly mean, but I go by how I feel with my intuition. And that's what makes my reading so dope, okay? But the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is here. And it's showing me that you're welcoming in something. But it's not going to come without a fight. Like something is putting up a fight. And it's almost like you're blocking your blessings because you're not seeing the truth of the matters that you in. And I do see air sign energy and water sign energy. And I feel like you got something coming, but it's not coming easy. It's coming for you, but it's not coming easy. And that's because sometimes you feel like you got to work oh so hard. You don't got to work that hard to get what's yours. If it's something that's meant for you, it's just going to come. You ain't going to have to fight that hard for a blessing that's already yours because God going to give it to you straight up. And I see the devil energy that came up. Once again, the addictions. It's somebody around you, or it might be you. Somebody around you, or it might be you. They're addicted to drama. They're addicted to the energy of drinking and being intoxicated. Because some people don't smoke. Some people pop pills and take stuff that you can't see or smell. My phone just chimed. Because if you can't see or smell this addiction, it's something within them that they're doing. Because maybe they like drama because they see drama keep your attention. So you have to stop giving in to their drama. Like once you stop becoming interested in what they got to say, they're going to eventually stop coming to you anyway. So if you're not interested in drama, don't pretend to be interested in their drama. And they're going to eventually fall back and be like, she don't need to be listening to me when I be calling her. I'll be like, hey girl. And I start running my mouth. And then next thing you know, I got to be like, hello, you still there? You be like, oh. Yeah, what you say? I ain't even hear you. I was watching Love and Hip Hop. And stuff like that. Like, just stop paying attention to them. Because something is coming in for you with the Knight of Pentacles. I see earth sign energy, heavy Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Coming in to offer you something. You might be traveling. You might be going on a vacation. And it might cost you some money, but it's going to be worth it. Because you're going to get so many blessings that are priceless once you go on this trip. Because you're going to see the truth of a matter. Once again, you need to get out of that energy to see the new energy. And somebody is hiding something. They trying to take away your energy. They trying to take away your blessings. Or they trying to provide you with just enough drama to keep you wrapped up in it. Like the Seven of Swords, it represents somebody taking weapons. Like I think it's going to be a war the next day. And this person is here to take some of their weapons away so they can't fight. They don't have enough weapons to fight the battle. So they're trying to disarm you. So just, I wouldn't say keep your guard up all the time, but keep it up with certain energies. Like, don't let them know your next move. Don't let them see your blessings. Don't let them know exactly what you're about to do, because they are going to try to take from you, whether it's spiritually, mentally, financially, emotionally. They're going to try to like knock you out of your square because they're unhappy. This person is unhappy. This person is sneaky. This person is still trying to figure out where they're going in life. And instead of focusing on where they're going in life, they're focused on where you're going and why can't they come? Or can they come and can they get a piece of your pie? And no, they can't get a piece of your pie because that's why your blessing's probably taking a minute to come in too, because God can't bless you when there's people around here that don't deserve your blessing. So he gonna wait until you get rid of them energies and he gonna bring you your blessing. So the Hangman is here and it's in the upright position. So don't become stuck. Don't become stagnant, waiting on somebody to change. But definitely like the Hangman, he up here, he might be upside down waiting, but he got his hands behind his back. He not showing nobody what's behind his back because he don't need you to know that. So you might be waiting, but like, don't show people what you got going on. Because the King of Pentacles is here. And you just sitting there waiting. And I feel like this is Taurus energy as well. Capricorn, Taurus. Stay grounded. And also you might want to do some sacral and root chakra meditation Because I feel like, once again, if it's a spouse that's throwing you off, they're inside of that energy, of that root, that kundalini, and that sacral chakra, and you need to heal that. You need to heal that real fast. And don't let them come back in there so you can see the truth. Like, you need to see the truth of a matter that you are in with somebody. And you're in it with them for the quote-unquote long haul. But they're really not in it with you for the long haul. If you got something good going on, they're not even talking to you about that. They steady talking to you about their drama. They're not asking you how your... Pay attention to those who don't ask you how your day is. Pay attention to those people who don't call and check on you on a regular basis. And when they do talk to you, it's always about their day or what they can do for you or how they need something for you. Pay attention to those people, because that's going to be your information on who to let go. That's how you're going to know who to let go of. Let go of those people who just don't care about nothing that you're talking about, who talk more about themselves, who just call you just to brag about whatever blessings that they got, or just call you to be having you involved in their drama. Those are the ones you want to distance yourself from. If you know you can't cut these people out completely, because maybe some of them is your baby daddy, maybe some of them is your husband or your mama or your grandma, you don't have to cut them off, but you can distance yourself and pull some of your energy back, and don't share so much of your goodness with them. That way it can make them be like, dang, why she start acting out? Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, I try not to burp. Oh my goodness, I had to burp. But I feel like y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all do. They're draining you. They're making you tired. And it's time for you to wake up and get your energy back. Get your blessings back. Get your love back. Call back your power. You deserve peace of mind. You do not deserve to be constantly wrapped up in this person's energy. And I'm feeling pulled to pull one more. Like, Spirit is not going to let you go without telling you every message that... Thank you, Spirit, by the way. I'm truly grateful. Spirit ain't gonna let you go without telling you to pay attention. They just want you to pay attention. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the people that visit you in your dreams. That's it. You at a crossroads with somebody and your head is definitely in the clouds. You got decisions to make. You can either stay with this energy that's not serving you no purpose, that's going to lead you astray, or you could go down this path that's going to get you your abundance and show you the truth of matters and make you happier than you've ever been in your life, or you just going to be led astray. Now, you have to choose. Do you want to continue to be led? Ooh. That's significant. I do not sneeze and burp in my readings, but I'm telling you, something is like, girl, shut your mouth. You're not going to be tricking my friend into not being my friend anymore. You're not going to get my girlfriend to leave the house. You're not going to get my girlfriend to go on vacation and find herself. Oh, yes, I am. You can make me sneeze, cough, burp all you want. She got the message. He got the message. They're going to move forward with or without you. And it's time for everybody to wake up. So get your head out the clouds and pay attention to what's going on around you. And 22 is here on this card. 2 plus 2 is 4. Maybe you seeing 222. Maybe you seeing 444. But it's something going on here and something trying to keep you from your blessings. So just don't let that shit happen. Don't let it happen. You deserve happiness. You deserve to be free. You definitely don't deserve to be vibrating low. You learned your lesson about your past life. Like I said, some of y'all might be Native Americans. Go practice some of them Native American rituals. Get rid of them phobias. Don't be afraid of nothing, because your biggest fears will play out. Whatever you're afraid of, if you continue to be afraid of it, guess what? It's going to play out. It ain't got no choice to, because you keep being afraid of it. Don't be afraid of nothing. Let me say that again. Have no fear of nothing. Don't be afraid of being alone. I'm sorry, don't be afraid of being alone. Don't be afraid of finding who you truly are. Find yourself. Because I feel like some of y'all Native Americans, and y'all need to go back to some of them Native American rituals, or the religion or something, or something inside of you. You might need to cook some Native American food. I don't know. But that's all I got. I hope this reading helped you with something that you might be struggling with. If you made it this far into the reading, please feel free to give me a subscribe. click that subscribe button down below. I'm gonna leave my information in the description box below. If you want to comment and let me know that this resonated, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much for viewing my channel. Peace, love, and light.